Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one.
Ah, man.
We have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Number 10, they about to give them all type of shit. That rank on this game be different.
Ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Dances away to buy time. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards.
And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
He's right on target.
Slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. They'll try to put
That line's going to be the issue.
Unit comes on. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put...
AD line's handling my O-line. I can already see it. But I think it's only one side of the line. I think it's like the
Dice to
right
bring it
side,
out
I
of the
think.
end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline.
Bob, what's it like? What's up?
You'll be right here beside me for the rest
Like, nobody's reacting to it at all, though.
You
Like,
got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout.
I thought that was a
And they
pick.
finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Damn, I thought that was a pick.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Comes out throwing on first down. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Running with power. They get him on
That
the
was a
ground,
big
but
ass
not
hole.
before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Complete out of the backfield.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. They're trying to get
Yeah.
takes a shot as it throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done. Now the offense is coming off the field.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Vandergrift. He makes the connection. They stripped it out.
Damn, bro, you fumbled?
Out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football.
Oh, shit. Yep, I seen him. I seen him back there.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
He's gone.
He's at the 10.
Damn.
With the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Is that too late? Too early?
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads to the wideout.
Ooh.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. They're bringing heat. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through.
Touchdown, Wildcats! What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss.
Ooh, I'm trying to get that up out of there. Let me pull it out.
Found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oh, you know what time it is. When the defense gets that stop and third down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Buys a little extra time. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. A little excitement there.
He was way past the line of scrimmage, bro. What's up with this bullshit?
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making.
Oh, line, man, is not ready to do nothing this game.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling.
Caught him right there.
Not easy to do.
Using his legs, it's Trainer. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
I just turned around. All I did was switch, click, turn around.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. He'll start this drive firing. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's caught. It's Moss. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. It's off.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
That was stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid.
The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
The linebackers just moving their feet over there. That's what's changing the game.
I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
He's not getting nothing here, though. You gotta go. Look.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What's up?
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass. It's Vandergrift. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a
crazy catch we caught that.
Well, the coaching staff's gonna
good blocking though. So he's like they got it. I know the O-line can hold it down. I don't know what's up with the run game.
Off and run or throw it away. You can't hold it for that long.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
Come on, man. We trying to pull this upset off.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back looking for the
oh my goodness, yo.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
I should at least put the 5 on there and make them get a touchdown, though. I was just thinking about, like, damn, we got to hold them all the way down. And now we got to hold them for a field goal.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, I should
Here's
have
this
just kicked
offense
that.
with a fresh set of downs.
Should have just kicked that.
Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure
Good defense,
will
though.
get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. And the ball's free.
Fumble! Safety! Safety, nigga!
That'll be a safety.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play.
Big defensive play.
This football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back under 2 minutes. Everything now against you. This team is going to have to find
After the gamble on 4th, come back and get the safety. Clutch.
The give and take.
Who you gonna block 52? Who are you gonna block 52?
Enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
See, they need more runs
Goofy,
like
eh?
that. It's just it's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Trainer. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down.
First down, he's
I
quitting.
think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Now the defense has got him. They're going the other way.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because
Hey,
he did the
yo.
right thing. He got the first down, got
Oh,
past
for
the
sure,
sticks,
voting lost that
didn't
bitch.
do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
He's going up.
Oh, I couldn't. What the? Yo, he threw it right to me.
Too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 45 on his way. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Looking for the end zone.
Good catch. Good catch. I don't know how I didn't intercept that. I can't even be mad at this game. I can't even be mad at this game.
Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride.
Gang.
Touchdown, Kentucky. And in the final
Great fucking game.
taking the lead.
Man, what a great job by this.
Great game, G.
Executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop. One big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm gonna beat myself. That's what I'm thinking in my head.